Hi guys, and welcome to my favourites of 2013. There's quite a few things in this video, there are around 30. So what I've done is I split them into different categories, and like in my last video I'll put time segments below. So if you want to just watch a certain section, then you can click on that and it will take you straight to that. So there'll be fashion, hair and beauty, so let's begin. My first fashion favourite has to be the American Apparel riding pants. This was definitely the most worn item of 2013. They are just so comfy. I have the black pair, I have it in taupe and in pink cheeks. So they're really super high-waisted and the waistband is nice and kind of supportive. It sucks you in but it's not too tight, like there is still some give. I really like them because they're really simple and it's just ribbing detailing down the front. And at the ankles they are tapered, rolled and stitched, so they are meant to come up a bit shorter, but as I'm short I actually have to roll them once more to make them fit my leg length. I got them in my usual size and they fit perfectly. They don't stretch out like the disco pants I felt did, and they just go with so much, and for my proportions, my body shape, they're really flattering because I have a long torso and short legs, so for me they really balance me out and they're just so good. These Levi's shorts are probably the second most worn thing of 2013. I love wearing them through summer and I still wear them through autumn winter actually. They are really nice with some nice thick tights, so they're still practical for this weather. They're just a really nice wash and they're really comfy. Moving on to my favourite shoes of last year, has to feature Doc Martens. Of the two, this is my preference just because when I got them I could wear them straight away, I didn't have to break them in. Just so comfy, a true test of a shoe. Just if I can walk to work in them, which is 2 miles, and they don't hurt my feet, which these didn't, then they're a sign of a good shoe. So I highly recommend these. These I'm still breaking in, I've worn them quite a few times now and yeah, I'm still breaking them in. The more I'm wearing them, the comfier they are getting. I have done a review comparing this pair and the other pair, so if you wanted to see that I will link down below. Another footwear favourite has to be my Jeffrey Campbell Coltrane's. I don't actually know what I used to wear before these and my Doc Martens because both of them are the comfiest shoes. These did take quite a lot of breaking in, but now they're fine. They look really nice in this weather with like some nice kind of cute socks sticking out, and I again highly recommend these. A bit biased because I designed it, but I have been wearing this all the time. It's just such a good bag and it just goes with so much. A really nice black leather front and it's quilted, and the body of the bag is a black suede, and at the back it says my name and buyer, which is quite a nice touch. At the side it has a suede tassel. Strap of the bag is half chain and half leather, and inside it's a really nice black and white stripe, and also there is a zip pocket inside so you can keep your valuables nice and safe. If you watched my last video, the what I got for Christmas / December haul / holiday haul, quite a long title, then you'd recognise this bag and literally just so in love with it. This is from Graphia and I've worn it to work. It just fits a bit more than my other bag. My other bag's more of an everyday bag and this is my work bag, and I have plenty of pockets for all the bits and bobs, and I feel it's nice and secure because it has these, so people can't just get in your bag, they'd have to actually physically undo these. Next is jewellery by the Bohemian Collective. They're definitely one of my favourite jewellery brands, and I have a little selection of stuff. This is a rose gold band. This was the first ring I got. It's sterling silver wishbone ring. This is one of my favourite rings that I wore so much last summer. This is turquoise and it's sterling silver. Again, another favourite as well. This matches the necklace that I got in my last haul video and it's so pretty. I just really love anchors. So Bohemian Collective is someone definitely to check out. So my next favourites are hair favourites, and I had to start off with, as you may have noticed if you watched my recent videos, my roots have gone and I always think I look a little bit strange when I've had my roots done. I have featured these before, but I thought I'd show you the products I use to have my hair bleached. So I used the Blonde Me powdered bleach, and this stuff is really good compared to other bleaches I've had before. After you have it done, your hair feels like hair. If you've had your hair bleached, you might know what I mean. Your hair can feel really stiff and just kind of weird and dry, but this has nourishing agents. It's quite moisturising, so your hair doesn't feel like it's just had all the colour stripped out of it. And with this we used the 9%, which is 30-volt developer, and this is mixed in and then put onto my head and left for 40 minutes, and that lifts my almost black hair. And then we put a toner on, but yeah, I highly recommend these both products. And also for the developer we were using a 2% just because you don't need a 9% for toner, just if you didn't know. I get asked often how I maintain my hair colour. I don't tone my hair in between getting it done. What I use is this silver shampoo. It's really good. I recommended it to quite a few people on Instagram, and people have expressed to me how this is the only silver shampoo they found for them. It doesn't turn their hair blue. If anything, it can maybe make your hair go grey, but it doesn't make your hair go blue. It takes away any kind of brassy tones and makes your hair more ashy colour, so definitely recommend this. So for my treated hair, it can get dry and you do need to look after it. So after I wash my hair, I then put several products in, and one of the products, which is my favourite, and I've seen lots of people feature this in their favourites as well, is the L'Oreal Mythic Oil. I found this on eBay for around £10. I think it can be in salons for around 12, so it's worth hunting to find it a bit cheaper. I am quite generous with this, and what I love about this is that it doesn't make your hair greasy. So after I've washed my hair, I've towel dried it, I then run this all over my hair and I feel it really detangles it. Then I go through in sections and I kind of just smooth it from the root down to the tip. So after I've used the Mythic Oil, I then go over with this just on the mids to the ends, focusing very much on the ends. I kind of run it over till they feel really smooth, just because my ends can be a bit dry. And this stuff is really good. It is quite heavy, so that's why I just use it on the ends. After I put that in my hair, I then put the Lee Stafford Root Boost. I got this in a goodie bag and I was pleasantly surprised. It's actually really good. I used it and then I tried it without, and I did notice my hair felt really flat without it. The nozzle's really good. It really helps aim it at the hair's roots. So you just spray it on areas that you want your roots boosted, hence the title, and then you comb it through, and then when you blow dry your hair, I do tend to notice it kind of gives my hair just more volume, and it really does make a difference, so I really love this. This is another Lee Stafford product, and it was given to me on my birthday very kindly by my brother and his girlfriend. And if you've seen my previous two videos where I'm featuring, so ignoring my Thailand one, then this is what I use to achieve my curls, and some of you have requested a tutorial, so at some point I will show you how I use this. Now on to makeup favourites. The first one is the Smashbox Primer, and this is Photo Finish Foundation Primer in Light, and this is really good. It's oil free. Like before, when I put my makeup in the morning, when it got around 2 o'clock, my face was like an oil slick. It was so shiny. But then using this, I didn't have that, and I slightly get it like around the edges of my nose. That is basically it. So I can't actually do my makeup without wearing this. I seem to get asked quite often in my videos what foundation I use. I guess my skin looks pretty good on camera. I think it's the lighting, because I don't really think my skin is that good. But the foundation I use is the Clinique Even Better foundation, and it's so good. It's a medium coverage. This did feel quite thick when I first got around to using it, but you only need a small amount, and I love the coverage of it, and it just makes my skin look even better. And if you wanted to know what shade I use this in, I use this in 05 Neutral. So after I use my foundation, I then use this concealer, although this is more of a highlighting concealer, but I do actually use this as an all-over concealer. This is the L'Oreal Touch Magique. I'm guessing I'm pronouncing that right, and I'm really sorry you can't see all the words on it, because this has been in my makeup bag and it all just rubs off. But if you wanted to know what shade I use this is in Ivory Beige. I really love it. I use it on top of blemishes, I use it on dark circles, I use it to highlight areas like cheekbones, and I've been using this since I was around 15 or 14, so 10 or so years. That's crazy. Something I've really got into doing with my makeup is my eyebrows. So this angled brow brush is really good. When I first used it though, the bristles were quite stiff, so I was like, this is awful. But then when I went back to use it again, I really liked it, and I use a eyebrow pencil for my eyebrows first. Then I go in with this and I use a shade from my Naked palette, which I'll show you in a moment, and it just really gives a nice defined line. I feel a bit more put together when I do my eyebrows, and this really makes a difference compared to when I was just using a pencil. So of course the Naked 2 palette, I bought this for myself last Christmas as a treat of my Christmas money, and I just love it so much. You can definitely see what colours I love the most because I have touched pan on many of them. This one is Beauty Call. got to love their names. And I used to use this one as a highlight, but now I use a different one. My usual makeup looks I've had before, I have slightly changed it recently, but I used to use Pistol and then Blackout. They were like the main kind of outer shades in the crease that I used. And the colour that I use for my eyebrows is Tease, and I find that's a really good colour because it's not dark. Although I do have dark eyebrows, I don't want them to look too dark because of my hair colour, but I find that works really, really well. I love the Stila Stale Day eyeliner, and all the writing has come off this, so I'm really sorry you can't really read what it says. It's just so easy to draw on, and it's such a nice point. It gives a really nice crisp line. I've had this for a while and it's still really easy to use. After a while it doesn't feel quite as wet, if that makes sense, as when you first buy it. I don't quite like it when I first buy it. I like how it goes after a while, and these last so long, and they should do. They are quite expensive at £13, but it really does stay all day. I have very watery eyes and I blink a ridiculous amount, but this stuff does not budge, and it's a really nice intense true black, so I highly recommend this because it's the best eyeliner I've ever used. So over the course of last year I used 3 blushes, and my favourite blush definitely was this one. This is the Clinique one, and this is in Iced Lotus. I really love the shade of this. It's quite dark, so I do use it kind of as a contour and a blush, and then I do contour on top of it, and I really, really love this one. I got this actually in a gift set. When you bought so many skincare items, then you got a gift set of free things, and this is one of the things inside it, and when I do eventually run out of this, I will definitely buy this because I really, really love the shade of it. I thought I'd also include the brush I use when applying the blush. This is the blusher brush from Eco Tools, and it's so, so soft. I really love the shape of it. It fits really well, like when I'm doing the contouring and putting it on the cheeks as well, and it doesn't pick up too much. It's just nice and soft. Before I bought this brush I was definitely using the wrong brush, so this gives a really nice kind of blended, soft, lovely finish. On to mascaras, I have 2 to feature, and the first one is the Bare Minerals Lash Domination Mascara. It really lengthens and volumizes my lashes, and it's a really nice true black. It's just really good when I don't have kind of the time to really bother with my lashes. I just do a few coats of this and I'm good to go. The other mascara is the Clinique's High Length Mascara, and this is in the little sample size. I love this one when I have a little bit more time to do my mascara, like I have it on now. It just really makes them look so pretty and so long. It doesn't add volume so much, it just makes them look long but not spidery. Like when I used the They're Real mascara, it made my lashes look long but thin and spidery. This makes them look beautiful and pretty, and I love this one so, so much. Now on to lipsticks. I have 3 favourites. I had to feature my Chanel lipstick because in my first videos this was always the lipstick that I was wearing. Before I used to have a really bold dark eye and nude lips, but this year I've been more about dramatic lips, and this is definitely one that got me into wearing lipstick. It's not that dramatic, but that's why I love it. You click it to open, simple things. This is in shade 28 Romantic, and this is the first lipstick that I've almost used up. I've never used a lipstick long enough or loved one so much that I've almost used it up, so at some point I'm going to have to buy another. Next 2 are 2 MAC lipsticks, and the first one is in Rebel, which I am wearing right now. It's just such a lovely colour. It's in a satin finish and it's a really nice vampy lip colour. I think it's really perfect for this season, and I'm so, so glad I got this. I picked this up when I was at the airport in Bangkok with duty free, so I got it a little bit cheaper than UK prices. It's £15 here, which is a lot of money, but I do really love MAC lipsticks because they last, they smell nice, the pigment's really good, and they're really high quality. The next MAC lipstick has to be Russian Red. It's such a beautiful colour and such a beautiful finish. It's such a lovely matte red. The finish of it is so beautiful, it's so glamorous, and I do really, really love wearing this. I thought I'd include my favourite nail varnish, and it has to be the Essie in Ballet Slippers. I wore this so much over the summer, and I wore it when I went away in Thailand as well. I do find it needs a lot of coats in this colour. Like, I have used half of it already. I find it's a really nice colour when I put 4 to 5 coats. Now that does sound a lot, but by the time you've painted one hand, gone to paint the other hand, this hand is then ready to paint again. This is the only nail varnish that I've had where it has not chipped. I've worn it for a whole week and it hasn't chipped at all. I had to take it off just because my nails grow so fast that I had growth at the bottoms. I just didn't like the look of that. My favourite perfume has definitely got to be Angel by Thierry I can't pronounce his surname. It's just such a lovely scent, and I've been wearing this for maybe 6 years, I think. It's just so lovely. I have the shower gel and the moisturiser of this. The smell is just so nice. I really love this one. If you haven't smelt it, definitely say go and try it. I really was loving candles last year, and I love all the crinkle candles that I got. They are really high quality and they last for ages. This one is in Royal Cherries and the smell of it is just so lovely. It's not too strong and it really fills the room. A really nice smell, and this is the medium size jar candle and this burns for so long. And the last two things I want to just throw in at the end are experiences of last year. Going to Thailand was amazing. Part 2 will be coming up soon and I just can't wait to share it with you. It was just so good and so what I needed, and I really want to go again this year, so fingers crossed I'll get to go again. And the other experience has definitely been YouTube. This has really improved my confidence and you guys have been so welcoming, just added this extra kind of passion and interest. Coming up at the end of this month, my first video I uploaded was the 31st of January, so I've almost done a year of YouTube where I've uploaded a video every week. Some weeks I've actually added an extra video, so it's just something that I feel really proud of, and yeah, I just feel so happy to have you guys. There's 22,500 of you. I can't even comprehend that many people, and it's just incredible. So YouTube has definitely been an amazing part of my life last year, and I'm so excited for what will come this year. So I'm so happy that I have you guys to tell things that happen to me and take you along when I vlog. So I hope you carry on watching, and if you haven't already, I please would love you to subscribe. Again, I hope you had a lovely Christmas and a happy new year. Thank you for watching, and please comment, like and subscribe. From my brother and his girlfriend, I received 3 things, and I really love the shade of this nail varnish. This is a matte nail varnish from Topshop, and this is in shade Mellow, and I'm wearing it right now. It's just a really lovely colour, and I really like it. I never really thought of a matte kind of purple colour, but it's so pretty. They also got me 2 MAC products. First one is a lipstick.